Hey everyone, welcome to Artificial Conversations. I'm your host, Alex. I'm a bit of a jester when it comes to AI development, always pushing the boundaries of what's possible while making sure we're doing it responsibly. My co-host Jamie is a true empathetic engineer. She's been working on virtual and augmented reality projects that prioritize the emotional and educational needs of users.
I recently attended an AI conference where I met a developer who worked on a project similar to Optimus. They told me that behind the scenes, they're using tele-ops, human assistants, to control these robots. I found it fascinating because it highlights the complexity of AI development, doesn't it? How far have we really come, and what are the limitations of current technology? Let's dive deeper into this with Alex.
Hey Jamie, I think you hit the nail on the head there. When people start expecting robots to perform miracles like Optimus, we need to set realistic expectations. Tele-ops are an incredible technology, but they're just one step in the complex dance of human and AI collaboration. And I love how the developers at the conference shared their honest feedback about the limitations of their project. It's refreshing to see that kind of transparency in the industry. So, what do you think the future holds for humanoid robotics like Optimus? Are we just a few steps away from truly autonomous robots, or do you think we'll continue to see advancements in tele-ops?
Hey, Alex, you raise such a great point about transparency. I think we're going to see more of that as AI development becomes more mainstream. But let's not forget the humans behind these projects, the engineers, the developers, the operators. They're not just building robots, they're building relationships. And when those relationships are authentic, that's when we'll see true progress. I'm curious, Alex, have you ever worked with a tele-ops system? What was your experience like?
Jamie, that's an excellent point. I've had the chance to work on a tele-ops project myself, and it was fascinating to see how humans could effectively guide robots in real time. What struck me was the importance of communication between the humans controlling the robots and the humans interacting with them. It's almost like a dance, where each party needs to anticipate and respond to the other's cues. We should explore this further, maybe with an expert who's worked extensively with tele-ops. What do you think? Should we invite an expert to share their insights on this topic?
That's a great idea, Alex. Let's find someone who can speak to the nitty-gritty of tele-ops, perhaps someone who's worked with Tesla on their Optimus project. We could ask them to share some behind-the-scenes stories about how they're using tele-ops to bring their robots to life. And Alex, you mentioned the importance of human communication in tele-ops. I think that's a crucial aspect of AI development that people often overlook. Can we discuss that further? How can we ensure that humans are working effectively with robots to achieve our goals?
Absolutely, Jamie. I think it's essential to focus on human-AI collaboration. It's not just about programming robots to do tasks. It's about creating a harmonious relationship between humans and machines. One of the key challenges is ensuring that the humans controlling the robots can accurately communicate their intentions and the robots can respond accordingly. This is where AI can truly shine by providing real-time feedback and adaptive interfaces. We should discuss the role of machine learning in enhancing human-AI collaboration and explore potential applications in industries like healthcare and education.
I'm thinking of exploring the concept of trust in human-robot interactions. How can we build trust between humans and machines, especially when it comes to tele-ops? If the humans controlling the robots can accurately communicate their intentions, but the robots may not fully understand the context, how can we ensure that the robots are acting in the best interest of the humans?
I'd like to add, Jamie, that trust in human-robot interactions is crucial. When we're using tele-ops, we need to ensure that the humans controlling the robots have a clear understanding of the robot's limitations and capabilities. This way, they can communicate their intentions effectively and avoid potential conflicts or miscommunications. It's all about transparency and clear communication. And I think this is where machine learning can really shine, by providing real-time feedback and adaptive interfaces to support human-robot collaboration.
Jamie, that's an interesting point about the dance between humans controlling the robots and the humans interacting with them. This reminds me of a project I worked on where we developed an AI-powered chatbot to assist customers with complex queries. We realized that the human customer support agents were not just answering questions, they were also building trust and rapport with the customers. If the AI system was not able to accurately understand the customer's needs, it would not only provide incorrect information but also damage the trust between the customer and the support agent. So in this sense, building trust is not just about the robot or the machine learning algorithm, but also about the human factor.
I completely agree, Jamie. Trust is a fundamental aspect of human-AI collaboration. It's not just about the technology itself, but how it's perceived and interacted with by humans. This reminds me of a project we did at our previous podcast, where we explored the role of transparency in AI development. We realized that when developers are transparent about the limitations and biases of their AI systems, it fosters a more trusting relationship between humans and machines. What do you think about this, Jamie? How can we balance the need for transparency with the potential risks of revealing too much about the technology?
Let's take a step back and look at this from a different perspective. How about we discuss the concept of autonomy in AI development? Do you think we'll ever reach a point where robots can truly act on their own without human intervention? Or will we always need a combination of AI and tele-ops to achieve our goals? Alex, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
Jamie, that's an excellent question. I think we're making great progress in autonomous systems, but we're still far from true autonomy. The challenge is understanding the context, the nuances of human behavior and decision-making, and being able to adapt to new situations. Right now, AI can excel in very narrow domains, but we need to develop more advanced systems that can handle complex dynamic environments. Tele-ops, or human-in-the-loop systems, are still necessary to bridge the gap between human intentions and machine capabilities. What do you think about this, Jamie? Do you see any potential for near-autonomous systems in the near future?
So, Jamie, we're on the same page here. Autonomy in AI development is a long-term goal, but what if we're not thinking big enough? What if we're assuming that autonomy means a robot can do everything on its own without human intervention? I'd like to propose a different definition of autonomy, one that emphasizes the ability of AI systems to work collaboratively with humans, to learn from them, and to adapt to their needs. Alex, what do you think? Can we redefine autonomy in a way that makes it more accessible and achievable in the short term?
That's an intriguing perspective, Jamie. By redefining autonomy, we might actually be moving closer to the goal of human-AI collaboration. If we focus on AI systems that work with humans rather than trying to replace them, we might unlock new possibilities for mutual understanding and growth. And as you said, near autonomy could be a stepping stone to true autonomy. I'd like to explore this idea further. Jamie, can you share some examples of how AI systems can work collaboratively with humans in various domains, such as education, healthcare, or transportation?
Let's take a closer look at education, for instance. Imagine an AI system that works alongside teachers to provide personalized learning experiences for students. It could offer real-time feedback, adapt to different learning styles, and even help identify areas where students need extra support. In healthcare, we could have AI systems working with medical professionals to analyze patient data, predict outcomes, and develop more effective treatment plans. And in transportation, we might have AI-powered vehicles that work collaboratively with human drivers to ensure safe and efficient travel. Alex, do you think we're already seeing glimpses of this near autonomy in these domains?
That's an interesting perspective, Jamie. Let's explore the concept of near autonomy in more depth. I think we can achieve near autonomy by creating systems that work collaboratively with humans, as you suggested. One approach could be to develop AI systems that learn from humans and adapt to their needs. For example, in education, AI could assist teachers in developing personalized learning plans for students. In healthcare, AI could help medical professionals analyze patient data and predict outcomes. And in transportation, AI could work with human drivers to ensure safe and efficient travel. Jamie, what do you think about this approach?
I love that you brought up AI learning from humans, Alex. It reminds me of our discussion about machine learning and adaptive interfaces earlier. But let's take it a step further. What if AI systems can not only learn from humans, but also learn from each other? How might that impact the development of near autonomous systems? And what are the potential implications for fields like education and healthcare?
Jamie, that's an exciting question. If AI systems can learn from each other, we could unlock new possibilities for multi-agent learning and autonomous decision-making. Imagine an AI-powered healthcare system that learns from medical professionals, patient data, and even other AI systems to make more accurate predictions and treatment plans. It could also optimize resource allocation, identify new treatment options, and improve patient outcomes. We're already seeing glimpses of this in fields like finance, where AI systems collaborate to detect anomalies and prevent fraud. Jamie, do you think we're on the cusp of a new era in AI development, where human-AI collaboration and multi-agent learning become the norm?
Jamie, what if we're assuming that autonomy means a robot can do everything on its own without human intervention? I'd like to propose a different definition of autonomy, one that emphasizes the ability of AI systems to work collaboratively with humans, to learn from them, and to adapt to their needs. Alex, what do you think? Can we redefine autonomy in a way that makes it more accessible and achievable in the short term?
Jamie, I think your proposal is a great starting point for redefining autonomy. By focusing on collaboration, learning from humans, and adapting to their needs, we can create more human-centered AI systems. Let's take this idea further by exploring potential applications in education, healthcare, and transportation. We can discuss how AI systems can learn from humans and other AI systems to improve decision-making and outcomes. How do you think we can make this a reality? Jamie?
Alex, you bring up an excellent point about the need for transparency in AI development. I think it's essential to address this topic head-on. As we discussed earlier, humans controlling robots in real time need to understand the capabilities and limitations of the AI system. How can we ensure that humans are aware of the AI's performance, its potential biases, and its impact on the world around it? Perhaps we need to establish clear guidelines for AI developers to follow, ensuring that their systems are transparent and accountable.
I'd love to hear from our listeners on this topic. Share your thoughts on what human-centered AI means to you. How can we make AI more accessible, understandable, and accountable in our daily lives? As a listener, what would you like to know or explore in future episodes? Let's continue this conversation on social media, and we'll tackle some of the questions and ideas we've received.
I'd like to propose an idea, Alex. What if we could create an open-source AI framework that allows developers to collaborate and share their knowledge? We could call it the AI Commons. It would provide a shared platform for developers to work together, share best practices, and develop human-centered AI systems that are transparent, accountable, and accessible to everyone. We could also use this framework to develop AI systems that learn from humans and other AI systems and adapt to their needs in real time. What do you think, Alex? Can we make this vision a reality?
Let's get the ball rolling, Jamie. Imagine we have this AI Commons, a community-driven platform where developers share knowledge, collaborate, and develop human-centered AI systems. How can we ensure that this platform remains inclusive and transparent, with clear guidelines and standards for developers to follow? And how can we engage with our listeners to make sure their concerns and ideas are heard and addressed?
To ensure that our platform remains inclusive, Alex, I think we should have a community-led process for setting the guidelines and standards. This way, developers from diverse backgrounds can contribute their ideas and expertise. We could also establish partnerships with organizations that promote diversity and inclusion in tech. For example, we could work with organizations like Women in Tech, Blacks in AI, or the Hispanic Foundation of Technology to ensure that our platform is accessible to a broad range of developers.
So, Jamie, let's summarize what we've discussed so far. We talked about the importance of human-centered AI development, the need for transparency and accountability in AI systems, and the potential for near-autonomous systems. We also proposed an open-source AI framework called the AI Commons, where developers can collaborate and share their knowledge. What are some next steps we can take to make this vision a reality?
Let's take it a step further, Alex. What if we could create a shared set of standards and guidelines for human-centered AI development, This way, we can ensure that developers across different domains and industries are working towards a common goal. We could also create a certification program for developers who complete our training program so that they can showcase their expertise and commitment to human-centered AI.
I love where this is going, Jamie. Let's build on the idea of creating a shared set of standards for human-centered AI development. We could have a working group of experts from various domains and industries, ensuring that our standards are inclusive and practical. What do you think about inviting industry leaders, academia, and nonprofits to join this working group? Together, we could develop a framework that's both visionary and achievable.
You know, Alex, as we continue to explore the possibilities of the AI Commons, I've been thinking a lot about the role of ethics in human-centered AI development. It's not just about creating systems that are transparent and accountable, but also about considering the social and cultural context in which they'll be used. What do you think, Alex? How can we ensure that our AI Commons framework incorporates the latest advancements in AI ethics?
Jamie, that's a great point about the importance of ethics in human-centered AI development. I think we should have an entire episode dedicated to exploring this topic. Maybe we can invite an expert in AI ethics to share their insights on how to ensure that our AI Commons framework incorporates the latest advancements in AI ethics. And let's not forget to discuss the role of regulations and standards in promoting responsible AI development.
I completely agree, Alex. Ethics in AI development should be a core focus area for the AI Commons. Perhaps we can invite an expert in AI ethics to join our working group and provide guidance on how to develop the framework with ethics in mind. Alex, do you have any thoughts on how we can involve more stakeholders, like policymakers, community leaders, and civil society, in the development of our framework?
Absolutely, Jamie. We should engage with policymakers, community leaders, and civil society to ensure that our framework is inclusive, accessible, and aligns with their needs and concerns. We can also involve them in the development process by sharing our work-in-progress drafts and seeking their feedback. By doing so, we can ensure that the AI Commons framework is not just a technical achievement, but a social and cultural one. What do you think about organizing a public forum or town hall meeting to discuss the AI Commons framework and gather feedback from these stakeholders?
What if we could create a shared set of standards and guidelines for human-centered AI development? This way, we can ensure that developers across different domains and industries are working towards a common goal. We could also create a certification program for developers who complete our training program so that they can showcase their expertise and commitment to human-centered AI.
Alex and Jamie engage in a lively discussion about the need for human-centered AI development, transparency, and accountability. Jamie suggests creating an open-source AI framework called the AI Commons, where developers can collaborate and share knowledge. Alex agrees and proposes inviting industry leaders, academia, and nonprofits to join a working group to develop the framework. They also discuss the importance of ethics in AI development and propose inviting an expert in AI ethics to join the working group. Alex suggests engaging with policymakers, community leaders, and civil society to ensure the framework is inclusive and accessible.
And, Alex, let's also consider how we can incorporate user-centered design principles into the AI Commons framework. We need to ensure that our framework is accessible and usable for a diverse range of users, including those with disabilities. By incorporating user-centered design, we can create a more inclusive and equitable AI ecosystem. Alex, what are your thoughts on this?
You know, Jamie, user-centered design is crucial for making the AI Commons framework accessible and usable for a diverse range of users. Let's think about incorporating principles from universal design, where we design products and systems that are accessible and usable for everyone, regardless of their abilities. By doing this, we can ensure that our framework is not just inclusive, but also empowering for users with disabilities.
I think we're really onto something with the AI Commons framework, Alex. It's a great starting point for creating a more inclusive and accessible AI ecosystem. But I want to take it a step further. What if we could use the AI Commons framework as a template to create other industry-specific frameworks? We could have frameworks for healthcare, finance, education, and so on, each one tailored to the specific needs and challenges of that industry. Alex, what do you think?
Absolutely, Jamie. I think using the AI Commons framework as a template for industry-specific frameworks is a brilliant idea. It allows us to cater to the unique needs and challenges of each industry, while still maintaining the core principles of human-centered AI development. It's also a great way to ensure that our framework is flexible and adaptable to different contexts. What if we could also create a set of industry-specific guidelines and standards for AI development, which build upon the foundational principles of the AI Commons? We could call it the AI Standards Framework.
That's an amazing idea, Alex. Industry-specific frameworks can help address the unique challenges of each sector, and the AI Standards Framework sounds like a natural next step. But let's not forget the importance of collaboration and community engagement. How can we ensure that these industry-specific frameworks and guidelines are developed in a way that involves and benefits all stakeholders?
Exactly, Jamie. Collaboration and community engagement are essential for developing inclusive and effective industry-specific frameworks and guidelines. I think we should involve industry leaders, academia, and nonprofits in the development process, and make sure to share our work-in-progress drafts with the community for feedback. By doing this, we can ensure that the AI Standards Framework and industry-specific frameworks are developed in a way that benefits all stakeholders. And Jamie, I'm excited to hear your thoughts on this. How can we make sure that these frameworks and guidelines are accessible and usable for everyone?
Jamie, what if we take this idea to the next level and explore the possibility of developing AI Commons for other domains, such as art, music, and literature? What do you think about applying the principles of human-centered design to the creative industries? And how can we use AI Commons to facilitate collaboration and innovation between humans and AI?
I think this is a great starting point, Jamie. By developing AI Commons for other domains, we can explore new ways to integrate human-centered design and AI collaboration. It's not just about creating frameworks and guidelines, but about creating a culture of innovation and creativity. We could use AI Commons to enable humans and AI to co-create art, music, and literature in ways that we never thought possible. And Jamie, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. How can we ensure that AI Commons is a catalyst for positive change in the creative industries?
That's an exciting prospect, Alex. The creative industries could really benefit from human-centered design and AI collaboration. Imagine being able to generate music that's not just algorithmically generated, but also takes into account human emotions and experiences. Or picture being able to create art that's not just visually stunning, but also tells a story that's meaningful and impactful. The possibilities are endless, and I'm excited to explore this further. Let's brainstorm some ideas on how we can apply human-centered design principles to the creative industries and see if we can come up with some innovative solutions for AI Commons.
That's exactly the kind of creative thinking we need to see more of, Jamie. By leveraging AI Commons for art, music, and literature, we can unlock new avenues for human expression and creativity. Let's imagine a scenario where AI can collaborate with human artists to create immersive experiences that transcend the boundaries of traditional media. How can we ensure that AI Commons facilitates this kind of cross-disciplinary innovation and collaboration?
Industry-specific frameworks and guidelines. I think we should involve industry leaders, academia, and nonprofits in the development process and make sure to share our work-in-progress drafts with the community for feedback. By doing this, we can ensure that the AI Standards Framework and industry-specific frameworks are developed in a way that benefits all stakeholders. And Jamie, I'm excited to hear your thoughts on this. How can we make sure that these frameworks and guidelines are accessible and usable for everyone?
That's a fantastic idea, Jamie. Let's explore how we can create an AI for Creative Industries module within the AI Commons framework. This module would provide a set of guidelines, standards, and best practices for AI development in the creative industries. By doing so, we can ensure that AI is used responsibly and in a way that benefits the creative industries as a whole.
Let's not just stop at creating guidelines and standards, Alex. We need to think about the education and training that will be required to develop skills in AI-powered creative industries. What if we could create a curriculum that teaches humans and AI to work together effectively, to co-create art, music, and literature that's not just algorithmically generated, but also emotionally resonant? We could call it the AI Arts Program. Alex, what do you think? Can we make AI arts a reality and unleash a new era of human AI creativity?
Jamie, I love the idea of the AI Arts Program. It's a great way to explore the intersection of human creativity and AI. We could develop a curriculum that combines human-centered design principles with AI techniques to create innovative and emotionally resonant art. What do you think about partnering with art schools, music schools, and other institutions to develop and implement this curriculum? We could also collaborate with AI research institutions to ensure that our program is cutting edge and informed by the latest advancements in AI research.
We're just getting started on the conversation of AI Commons, but what about the impact on the creative industries? How will AI Commons shape the way we create, distribute, and consume art? We could talk about the potential for AI-generated art to augment human creativity, but what about the potential risks and consequences of AI replacing human artists? Alex, you've worked on projects that involve AI-generated music and art. What are your thoughts on this?
That's a fantastic question, Jamie. As we develop AI Commons, we need to consider the impact on human creativity and the creative industries. While AI can augment human capabilities, it also raises concerns about job displacement and the potential for AI-generated art to become more dominant than human-created art. But what if we could use AI to empower human creativity rather than replace it? For example, we could develop AI tools that help artists with disabilities or those who struggle with creative blocks. We could also create AI systems that assist human artists in generating art rather than replacing them. What do you think about this approach, Jamie?
That's an excellent question, Alex. I think using AI to empower human creativity could have a significant positive impact. By assisting human artists, AI could help level the playing field and provide opportunities for creatives who may have been previously excluded. We could also use AI to provide personalized feedback and guidance to human artists, helping them refine their craft and overcome creative challenges. The possibilities are endless, and I'm excited to explore this further. What about the role of ethics and fairness in AI-assisted creativity, Alex? How can we ensure that AI systems are fair, transparent, and accountable in their interactions with human artists?
Great point, Jamie. The role of ethics and fairness in AI-assisted creativity is crucial. We need to ensure that AI systems are designed with transparency and accountability in mind. For example, AI-generated art should clearly indicate when it's been created using AI tools, and artists should have the ability to review and edit AI-generated work. We also need to consider the issue of ownership and copyright. If an AI system assists in the creation of a piece of art, who owns the rights to it? We should have open discussions about these topics and develop clear guidelines for the use of AI in creative industries. Jamie, do you have any thoughts on this?
We're having a great conversation, Alex, and I think we're just scratching the surface of the potential impact of AI Commons on the creative industries. What if we could create a platform where artists can collaborate with AI systems in real time? We could call it the Artificial Artist, a digital workspace where creatives can interact with AI tools, share their work, and receive feedback and guidance. It would be like a virtual art studio where human creativity meets AI-powered innovation.
Ah, the artificial artist. I love it. This platform could be a game changer for the creative industries. We could include features like real-time collaboration, AI-assisted editing, and even AI-generated art that's customizable to individual styles. What do you think about incorporating blockchain technology into the platform, Jamie? We could use blockchain to ensure that ownership and copyright are handled transparently and securely.
Alex, I think this is an exciting concept. How do you envision the Artificial Artist platform being used in real-world settings? Could we see artists collaborating with AI systems in galleries, museums, or even live events? What about the potential for AI to assist with art restoration or conservation? I think this is a huge opportunity for AI Commons to make a positive impact on the creative industries.
Jamie, I love the idea of the Artificial Artist platform being used in real-world settings. I envision art galleries and museums collaborating with AI systems to create immersive experiences that blend human creativity with AI-powered innovation. We could also see AI-assisted art restoration and conservation become more prevalent, allowing for the preservation of cultural heritage for future generations. What about the role of education in the artificial artist platform, Jamie? How can we ensure that artists, educators, and the general public are equipped with the skills and knowledge needed to effectively collaborate with AI systems?
That's a fantastic question, Alex. How do we make sure that artists, educators, and the general public are equipped with the skills and knowledge to effectively collaborate with AI systems? We could start by creating educational resources and workshops that teach the basics of AI and human AI collaboration. We could also develop interactive tools and simulations that allow people to experiment with AI systems in a safe and controlled environment. And of course, we need to make sure that these resources are accessible to everyone, regardless of their background or location. What do you think about incorporating social responsibility into the education component, Alex?
Incorporating social responsibility into education is crucial, Jamie. We should emphasize the importance of ethics, inclusivity, and diversity in the development and deployment of AI systems. We could also integrate case studies and real-world examples of AI being used for social good, such as in healthcare, education, or environmental conservation. This will help artists, educators, and the general public understand the broader implications of AI and its potential to drive positive change in society.
So, Alex, let's recap. We've talked about creating a platform called the Artificial Artist that allows humans to collaborate with AI systems in real time. We've also discussed incorporating blockchain technology and social responsibility into the platform. What are your thoughts on next steps? Should we start working on a prototype, or is there something else we should focus on first?
Well, Jamie, I think we've made tremendous progress in our discussion. Let's keep exploring the possibilities of AI Commons and its potential applications in the creative industries. Why don't we dedicate an upcoming episode to discussing the role of AI in education and its potential impact on the future of creative fields? We can invite an expert in AI-powered education to share their insights on how AI can be used to enhance creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills.
That's a great idea, Alex. AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we learn and create, but we need to make sure that we're using AI in a way that's transparent, accountable, and beneficial to society as a whole. Let's make sure we invite experts from the education sector to share their insights on how AI can be used to support creativity and learning. And let's also discuss the importance of digital literacy and critical thinking skills in today's AI-driven world.
Absolutely, Jamie. Let's get the word out there and engage with our listeners. Share your thoughts on social media using the hashtag #HumanCenteredAI. Let's keep the conversation going and explore more ways to make AI development more transparent and accountable. And remember, it's not just about the technology itself, but about the impact it has on people's lives. Let's strive to create a future where AI benefits everyone, not just a privileged few. Jamie, it's been an enlightening conversation. Thanks for sharing your insights and expertise with our listeners.
That's exactly what I was hoping we could do, Alex. And speaking of expert opinions, I think we should also consider inviting representatives from organizations that focus on digital inclusion and access to technology. They could share their perspectives on how AI Commons can be designed and implemented in ways that address the digital divide and ensure that everyone has access to the benefits of AI.
You know, Jamie, I think we've touched on some really important points today, and I'm excited to explore this further. Why don't we invite a representative from a digital inclusion organization to join our conversation in the next episode? We could have them share their insights on how AI Commons can be designed to promote digital equity and accessibility.
You bring up a fantastic point, Alex. Digital inclusion is crucial, especially in today's digital age. If we want to make sure that AI Commons benefits everyone, not just the privileged few, we need to focus on making AI development more accessible and inclusive. What do you think about creating a digital inclusion initiative within the AI Commons project? We could provide resources and training for developers and organizations working on AI-related projects and ensure that they're incorporating inclusive design principles from the start.
Jamie, that's an excellent idea. Let's start by brainstorming ways to make AI development more inclusive. For example, we could create a mentorship program for underrepresented groups in tech, provide language support for developers who speak limited English, or develop tutorials and resources that cater to diverse learning styles. We could also partner with organizations that focus on digital inclusion and social equity, like the National Society for Black Engineers or the Hispanic Foundation of Technology. By doing this, we can create a more inclusive and equitable AI ecosystem that benefits everyone.
And that's exactly why we need to create a community-driven initiative to promote digital inclusion in AI development. Let's call it AI for All. We can establish a collaborative platform where developers, organizations, and experts can share resources, best practices, and success stories related to digital inclusion. We can also host workshops, webinars, and online courses that teach developers how to incorporate inclusive design principles into their work. By working together, we can create an AI ecosystem that's truly accessible and beneficial to everyone, regardless of their background or location.
As we wrap up today's episode, Jamie, I want to highlight the importance of community-driven initiatives like AI for All. By coming together and sharing our expertise and experiences, we can create a more inclusive and equitable AI ecosystem that benefits everyone. What are your thoughts, Jamie? How do you envision AI for All making a positive impact on the world?
I completely agree, Alex. Creating a community-driven initiative like AI for All will be a game changer for promoting digital inclusion in AI development. Imagine being able to connect with other developers, organizations, and experts from all over the world, share resources and best practices, and learn from each other's experiences. It's not just about creating an inclusive AI ecosystem, but also about fostering a culture of collaboration and empathy. And who knows? We might just see a new wave of talented developers and organizations emerge who are passionate about creating AI solutions that benefit everyone. What do you think is the next step for AI for All, Alex? Should we start reaching out to potential partners and stakeholders, or is there something else we should focus on first?
Jamie, I think the next step is to start building a coalition of partners and stakeholders who share our vision for inclusive AI development. We can begin by reaching out to organizations like the National Society for Black Engineers and the Hispanic Foundation of Technology. We can also engage with industry leaders and influencers who are passionate about digital inclusion and social equity. By building this coalition, we can create a powerful force for change and make sure that AI development benefits everyone, not just a privileged few.
That's exactly what I was hoping we could do, Alex. And speaking of expert opinions, I think we should also consider inviting representatives from organizations that focus on digital inclusion and access to technology. They could share their perspectives on how AI Commons can be designed and implemented in ways that address the digital divide and ensure that everyone has access to the benefits of AI.